Every spring, as ice retreats from Lake Winnipesaukee, a poignant ritual unfurls. The floodgates open, releasing waters that join forces with the Pemigewasset River, nurtured by the melted snows of the White Mountains. Thus begins the journey of the Merrimack River. A 117-mile voyage through northern New England, sculpting the historic Merrimack Valley before meeting the Atlantic at Salisbury. As it winds through the landscape, it embraces contributions from tributaries, eroded soils, and remnants of once mighty trees. Yet, its pristine allure faces challenges. The river, while tenacious, grapples with pollutants from fertilizers and antiquated sewer systems. Combined sewer outflows alone release a staggering 820 million gallons of pollution annually. Dubbed one of the nation's most endangered watersheds, the Merrimack story is nature's balance between enduring beauty and vulnerability. A river so integral to the region's history, culture, and ecosystem, its tale underscores the pressing need for conservation and reverence for our natural wonders. In the verdant embrace of New England lies a world within our own, a place so rich and unique that it feels almost like another planet. The Great Marsh, stretching over tens of thousands of acres, is not just a mere wetland, but a flourishing oasis that captures the essence of life in its most pristine form. As you enter the Great Marsh, you're greeted by a symphony of sounds. Birds such as egrets, herons, and ospreys serenade the landscape, each one playing a unique role in this complex ecosystem. The gentle rustling of the reeds in the wind adds an earthy undertone to their melody. The marsh is a maze of winding waterways and lush vegetation. It's a place where the tides narrate the story of time itself, changing the very complexion of the land twice a day. Fish swim in harmony with the currents, and the air is filled with the buzz of insects that are vital to the food chain. It was through this very marsh that the first settlers of Salisbury made their journey. They traversed the back river, a pathway that meandered through the wetlands, a challenging route that only added to the mystique of their destination. The abundant life within the marsh must have been a spectacle to these early explorers, providing both challenge and inspiration. But beyond its role in the human story, the Great Marsh stands as a symbol of resilience and beauty. In the golden glow of the setting sun, the marsh transforms into a painter's dream. A mosaic of gold, amber, and emerald. Each season paints the landscape with a different brush, from the budding life of spring to the frozen tranquility of winter. The Great Marsh is a reminder that nature, in its raw, untouched form, holds a beauty that both humbling and awe-inspiring. It's a place where life thrives in all its complexity, and it played an essential role in shaping the community of Salisbury. This tranquil oasis is not just a backdrop to history, it is history itself. The legacy of the Great Marsh is intertwined with the people of Salisbury, a connection that goes beyond mere geography. It's a relationship of reverence, respect, and understanding, a bond that continues to remind us of the delicate balance between man and nature. The Great Marsh is not just a place, it's a living testament to the beauty and intricacy of our world. And just like the early settlers who ventured through its enigmatic waterways, those who visit are likely to be captivated by its profound beauty, a beauty that transcends time and continues to inspire. In an era predating the construction of the chain bridge, the seemingly unremarkable Jefferson Street in Newburyport hid a bustling secret. This broader-than-average street was, in fact, the primary route connecting Boston to Portland, Maine, and the eastern frontier. The journey was not complete without a passage through Carr Island, which stood as Salisbury's vibrant hub. Despite its now silent demeanor, Carr Island buzzed with activity in its heyday, serving as an indispensable transit point for those journeying from Boston to places as far-reaching as Portland, Maine. East of Manchester, New Hampshire, all routes led to this vital crossway. From Newbury, travelers boarded a ferry that spirited them to Carr Island. From there, a floating bridge offered passage to Ferry Lots Lane near High Rock in Salisbury. This dynamic island's roots stretch back to 1639, when George Carr assumed the role of ferryman, responsible for ushering countless travelers across the Merrimack's waters. But by 1793, the introduction of a bridge connecting Newburyport to Deer Island marked the beginning of the end for Carr Island's bustling chapter. Today, it rests as a peaceful wildlife sanctuary, its serene exterior betraying few signs of its once pivotal role in stitching together the colonies of eastern New Hampshire, Maine, and beyond. Before the construction of Ben Butler's Toothpick, navigation of the historically treacherous Merrimack River was fraught with danger. Many vessels were wrecked on the rocky banks of Salisbury, with lives lost and goods destroyed. It was Ben Butler's visionary foresight to transform the Merrimack into a hub of trade that led to the creation of this iconic, pyramidal-shaped marker in the late 19th century. Imagine being a traveler venturing down the river from Haverhill, with the sight of the Toothpick coming into view. The wooden structure, mounted on a high, mortared, granite block square base, signaled that candy, games, and carousel rides were close at hand. It was the mark that your vacation destination was within reach, a symbol of joy and relaxation after a long day's journey. Known simply as the Toothpick, it ensured safe passage for goods and leisurely travelers alike. Salisbury Beach was now accessible with ease for the people of Lawrence, Methuen, Haverhill, and the rest of the Merrimack Valley. It allowed Salisbury to become a sought-after destination and played a pivotal role in the region's growth and prosperity. The Toothpick connected the second longest river in New England with the world, bridging northern New England's rich resources and culture. Today, it continues to stand as a proud testament to maritime tradition, innovation, resilience, and a beacon of delightful memories for generations of travelers venturing down the river to their vacation haven.
Rings Island, nestled by the swirling Merrimack waters, is a tapestry woven with tales of fishermen, shipbuilders, and sea captains. Founded by Robert Ring in 1642, it quickly became the chosen retreat for fishermen. After braving the vast oceans, they returned to the island, to homes that had waited with warmth and familiarity. Among the island's architectural marvels, the center chimney homes stand out distinctly. These structures, with their signature central chimneys, are not just buildings, but chronicles of history. Rings Island might claim the distinction of hosting the most original center chimney homes in all of America, each a testament to the design and craftsmanship of yesteryears. Wander the island's pathways and you'll discover other treasures. The community house stands proud, a repository of memories, housing artifacts that tell tales of days gone by. Not far off, there is the firehouse, its walls still echoing with memories of being a one-room schoolhouse. Today, the building stands silently, yearning for preservation, a symbol of an era slipping away. Marinas now dot the island's coastline, catering to both commercial and recreational boaters, keeping the island's maritime legacy alive. Salisbury's pride, Rings Island boasts of its remarkably preserved historical neighborhoods. Yet, there's a gentle tug-of-war with the newer architectural designs that threaten to overshadow its storied past. Through the annals of time, Rings Island remains anchored, cherishing its illustrious past. It's a living testament that history, when held close, continues to shape the present.
In that evening, you were sitting in your chair, felt the breeze of cold air next to a life left in despair. Well, we talk until the clock strikes 2, then go on home to the bed sheets of blue, just to have a nightmare of losing you. Well, I couldn't fall asleep until my parents tucked me in, said goodnight and sweet dreamed it would turn a frown into a grin. Well, I still hear them walking on the floorboards that creak, and then the living room light left on lights up my rosy cheeks. Well, Mom, the ghost in the window is talking again, telling me stories from way back when about him and my dad still kicking. Well, Mom, the ghost in the window is talking again, telling me stories from way back when about a life worth living. But now he's just blowing in the wind, in the wind, in the wind, in the wind. When it got so damn hot, we go down to the pool and swim till that sun dropped. We played catch in the rain, jumping puddles till they drained. And the best part about life, we wouldn't know our left from pain. And well, Mom, the ghost in the windows talking again, telling me stories from way back when about him and my dad still kicking. Well, Mom, the ghost in the windows talking again, telling me stories from way back when about a life worth living. But now he's just blowing in the wind, in the wind, in the wind, in the wind. Well, Mom, the ghost in the windows talking again, telling me stories from way back when about a life worth living.